It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw it is Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
It's a turnover on downs.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a 2nd year.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mitchell Trubisky to Allen Robinson. And the Bears have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Broncos Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Locke. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Locke will try again on second down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
On the play. First down, Denver.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This is Gordon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Broncos, nothing.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Now this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Montgomery. And they'll get this down to the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
First down and 10 yards.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
on the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out from the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Santos with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Broncos nothing.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Gordon.
Number 20.
A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought down by Akeem.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
He's across midfield.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
First down.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st down, Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
And inches.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Broncos.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
32, David.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gordon, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
And the Broncos.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11.
Gordon
at the 22-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of
winning. Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Broncos first
throwing on first down is Locke. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Lindsey, the ball carrier. Deshaun Gibson brought him down. A gain of 8 yards.
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago first down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Rob. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
The wide receiver.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
17-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Tucker lining up.
Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Goes take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
And the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
At the 20.
Nifty move by Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first.
Now a handoff here to the running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the carry.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
Denver.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Andrew Beck there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Again, it's Locke. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun on the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller picks up his 2nd. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. On third down, here's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
The turnover on downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon, 29 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Broncos 8, Chiefs nothing.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed.
you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Mahomes firing complete. That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Being chased out left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
Clock now on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
The score, Broncos 8, Chiefs 0.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
22 exit. Pick me up. Here we go. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike's not. Check.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is going to be incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Switch up, switch up. Trace no trap, trace no trap.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in. And he's taken down, a cheap sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is...
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
It is good. Makes the score Chiefs 23, Broncos 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Le'Veon Bell.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk taken.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the whip. No. Check 26, check 26.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Watch the slant. Mike 22, he's coming.
They do go for it. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Tough when they're first drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead.
And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 30, Broncos 11. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 50.
They run it here with Gordon. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there by Gordon. 49 yards. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring him.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. snap now to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Kill 66. Throw it high.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
2nd and 12 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Willie Gay.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
3 ball. Check. 53, bravo. 53, bravo. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Throwing on first down is Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Locke. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
To throw it is Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Thought they'd run the football there on 3rd and inches. Decided to try to pass it, and obviously did not pay off.
Yeah, that is conventional wisdom. You don't have far to go to pick up the 1st down. I wonder if they overthought it a little bit. Thought maybe they'd catch him napping and get a big play over the top. Instead, the sack occurred.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Philip Lindsay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Lock. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lock. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day.
One final try for Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.